Hey guys, Brian back in with another video. So I've got a big smile on my face because every once in a while, if you're into collecting something or you find something you really enjoy and you start buying it and you start, building your own little collection for something, every once in a while you get something that falls into your lap that you're just like, I can't believe this just happened. So for me, this is one of those days. If you have been a fan of the Under Armour brand, you've probably heard about this product. It's definitely helped to build the training category for Under Armour footwear. And if not for this product, you probably wouldn't have things like the Project Rock 1, the Architect Futurist, and some other models that have kind of been based off of those. So, short story, I got a call from someone that I know saying that they saw this shoe in my size, and they're far away. They're at least 3 hours away from me, 2.5 to 3 hours away from where I live. And so, first of all, I didn't actually believe that this was actually the real thing because this product released 3 years ago at least. So I was a little skeptical. It just so happened I had someone who I work with who was in the area, and I was like, hey, crazy question, can you pick these up for me? And they made it happen. So I will not keep you in suspense, but I will kind of go through what's in the box. So this box, I don't have the full box. Unfortunately, this was at an Under Armour outlet or Under Armour factory house. So they will normally take the top of the box off. So I did miss the cool presentation that this box comes in, but I do have the Architect Futurist, so I do know the full presentation. Check out my Under Armour Architect Futurist impressions video. I got the Ray Lewis editions. It's one of my earlier videos. I'll leave a link for that below so you can check out the full presentation of the box. It's pretty sweet. But this is the box. So you've got Under Armour branding here. You got Build Great Athletes here. And then, since I don't have the top of the box, I can't show you all the cool stuff, but it does come with a card. So, UA Architect, Build Great Athletes. And then on this side, we have information on the Architect 3D. So this is Under Armour's first 3D printed shoe. The midsole for this shoe is 3D printed. So this piece that is in red is the part that was printed with a 3D printer. We'll go over kind of like the build of the shoe in a little bit. So this was done in the city of Baltimore. Does feature some other technology from Under Armour. And so I'll show you what we got. I did get these in a size 14 and they fit perfectly. So this is the Architect 3D. This shoe is crazy. So the upper has Under Armour's clutch fit technology, which is pretty interesting. So the upper has a pattern that the material forms that gives it some reinforcement, but it also gives it some stretch. So it's very, very flexible, but it's very sturdy. So as you're in there and moving around, you can see that the pattern stretches, but it does not completely give out. So you've got great flexibility in the shoe without losing the stability that you want. So it makes it a very comfortable shoe. The bottom of the shoe has a really interesting traction pattern. So I know Under Armour uses their tri-base rain technology. I would probably say this is somewhat of a precursor to that. So this does have that flat platform that you would find in most of your tri-base rain shoes. So like the tri-base rain, the Under Armour Apex, or the Hover Apex, and the Project Rock 2 all have that. And then it has a little bit more of that stable platform in the forefoot than you find in some of the newer shoes. But it does have charge going throughout the midsole here. I don't believe it is full length charge, but I could be wrong. It does look like it stops closer to the heel. but there is cushion in the heel. I can definitely feel that. So it may travel past this point here. There is something back there. It could be an EVA or it could just be more charged. So some details on the shoe. The printed in Baltimore. All right. Under Armour branding up top on the tongue. That tongue also has the clutch fit pattern, but it's not the actual clutch fit material, just the pattern. And so the cool thing with clutch fit is it's the pattern more so than the material. So I've seen clutch fit in the clutch fit drive basketball shoe where it's not as heavy duty as something like this. But the pattern is what really holds it together. So the cool thing with this shoe, obviously the 3D printed midsole makes this thing unique. And the reason for it, from my understanding, was that the pattern couldn't actually be built with the machining, the typical methods that they use to build a shoe, because there's certain parts of the shoe where you can actually see through to the other side. It's a little bit dense, so it's not like the easiest thing to do, but there are points where you can see all the way through, and it's built to be woven through. So as you can see, it makes a kind of an X pattern, or it's weaving in between. And that's all for support. So it makes the shoe a little bit lighter because it's not all one piece, but it gives you an interesting pattern that gives you that support and stability for all your lower body lifts. So this thing is crazy. So they released the shoe, like I said, probably a little over 3 years ago, and it was super limited release. I want to say there was like 350 pairs of these that were released, sold out pretty quick. And then I never heard from it again. I know they did a kind of like a red, white, and blue version of this as well. So I think it was just those two colorways, if I'm not mistaken. But when it sold out, I was like, okay, cool. Hope whoever got it is happy. These just happened to wind up in my lap. And so I grabbed them. It's not the cheapest shoe in the world, but it is very unique and very rare and hard to find. So still debating if I want to put these in the gym or not, or just kind of hold on to them. I'm definitely leaning towards putting them in the gym, just so you know. But if you guys have any questions on this shoe or anything similar to it, I'll kind of do a comparison between these and the shoes that, it kind of helped spawn in terms of, the Architect Futurist and the PR1, and then kind of do a comparison. That'd be kind of cool, I think, to kind of show the evolution of Under Armour's training models. But yeah, if you guys have any questions on this or anything else, anything you want to see or want to know, definitely leave a comment below. And definitely catch you guys in the next one.